Om Om Shubhakrit Sankara Jayanti. The Sankara Jayanti is celebrated every year on Vaishakha Suddha Panchami Tithi. This year it is on 6th May when the entire world will pay its respect to that great incarnation of Lord Shiva. The Sanatana Dharma, also known as Vaidika Dharma or Brahmana Mata, existed for several thousands of years in this land. Religion, which is supposed to unite people in matters of faith and belief, was not very integrated, and there were several, probably 73 or so sects like the Suryopasakas, Ganapatyas, Shakteyas, etc. During the centuries which preceded Sankara, political and social confusion and religious feuds had led to the domination of the tantric practices which undermined the moral fabric of people. When Sankara took birth, India was wallowing in the dark pit of decadence. Buddhism and Jainism had lost their pristine glory. The Bauddha viharas were no longer spiritual retreats. Sunyavada had become something incapable of affording any constructive guidance to people. Existing modes of Hinduism for solace did not provide purposeful direction. Through Prasthanatrayi, that is the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra and other bhashyas, Shankara gave coherence to a system which received wide acceptance for his doctrine. A man of amazing energy and vast activity, Shankara was a curious mixture of a philosopher and a scholar, an agnostic and a mystic, a poet and saint, a practical reformer and able organizer. That invisible but strong bond unifying India, which is discernible to any student of Indian history, is the edifice built on the firm foundation of an intellectually unassailable and unified system of philosophy known as Advaita Vedanta. As the modern physics is advancing, scientists are now finding the resemblance of Advaita philosophy profoundly advocated by Sankara and the quantum theory. Now a sloka from the Dakshinamurti Stotram written by Shankaracharya. Vishvam darpanadrushyamananagari tulyam nijantargatam pasyan atmane mayaya bahiribodbhutam yatha nidraya yah sakshat kurute prabodha samaye swatmanamevadvayam tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye Namah idam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. The English meaning of this sloka or this stotra is: salutations to Sri Dakshinamurti, who awakens the glory of the Atman within us through his profound silence. The entire world is like a city seen within a mirror, the seeing happening within one's own being. It is a witnessing happening within the Atman, the witnessing of the externally projected world, projected by the power of Maya, as if a dream in sleep. One experiences directly this play of Maya during a spiritual awakening within the non-dual expanse of one's own Atman. Salutations to him, the personification of our inner Guru, who awakens this knowledge through his profound silence. Salutation to Sri Dakshinamurti. That is the English meaning. The reference to modern theory of universe as a hologram can be perceived. It upholds the glory of our ancient rishis and Vedas. Though a staunch supporter of non-dual Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, without any attributes, Shankara also showed equal respect to the qualified Brahman, Saguna Brahman, by offering several hymns in the praise of several deities worshipped by Hindus. Thus, he agreed with the fact that the same non-dual Brahman has manifested as this universe with diverse names and forms. His bhashyas, characterized by profundity of thought and unassailable logic, recognize the Vedas as the supreme and infallible authority and expound the doctrine of absolute monism or Kevaladvaita, which re-establishes the ultimate reality at the very center of philosophic thought. His doctrine had four central themes. In the absolute Brahman, the distinction between the knower, the object known, and the knowledge is dissolved. Brahma Sakshatkara is jnana, the cognition of the reality. It leads to realization of the absolute without the duality of happiness and misery, time and space. The world becomes illusory and not real when one experiences the higher perception. Viveka, right discrimination between permanent and impermanent, the real and the unreal. Vairagya, detachment from sensory attractions, leading to extinction of desire, and above all, mumukshatva, the sustained urge to attain liberation, and the resolute will to shed human limitations and realize the absolute in life. Lastly, the bhakti or devotion is only a step to secure the grace of God, which will obliterate the distinction between the aspirant and God, and so is karma, action without attachment, which brings that purity of mind which leads to higher state of jnana. In one word, India today owes its spiritual subsistence and significance to Jagadguru Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Some portions adapted from the book Saundarya Lahari, published by the Bharati Vidya Bhavan. Thank you.